What's up, internet? Let's talk about movies for a little bit. So it's a new year, and with it brings this ridiculously awesome calendar of movies. And so I could go on and on about all the huge releases coming out, but it would just take too long. You've got The Dark Knight Rises coming out in the summer. You've got the Spider-Man reboot, Titanic and Phantom Menace re-releases, and then there's even a Great Gatsby adaptation coming out in December with Leonardo DiCaprio. So needless to say, there's a little bit of something for everybody. But that said, here are the few movies that I am particularly looking forward to in 2012. So here we go. Going in chronological order, the first order of business is the Hunger Games movie. Yes, I was a little late to the Hunger Games party, I admit. I saw the trailer last year and I finally decided to go and read the books, so that's what I did during my winter break. And I read the books. All of them. In 4 days. Goodness gracious, does Suzanne Collins know how to write a story arc. My only regret is not buying all 3 books at once, because I would have saved on the gas money that I spent going back to the bookstore to buy the second and third ones the instant I finished the first one. So now, here I am, a huge fan of the Hunger Games, baker, bread boy, jokes and all. And for those of you who haven't read the books, one, I highly recommend it. It's a really great story, and there's just a lot of really good things and themes in the book that Suzanne touches on. And two, the casting of the movie in and of itself is a perfectly sound reason to go watch the movie. You've got Jennifer Lawrence playing Katniss Everdeen, which I think is a really great role after her performances in X-Men First Class and in Winter's Bone. And I see a lot of really good similarities between Katniss and the characters she played in the 2 movies I just mentioned. So I think it was going to be a really great performance for her. And then you've got Woody Harrelson as Haymitch, which is the actor, if you don't know, from The Messenger, Zombieland. He was in No Country for Old Men. And the role of Haymitch is such an obvious good fit for him that it hurts. And then, of course, the movie's got Suzanne Collins, the author, on the team of producers. So rest assured, the movie's in good hands on that side of the camera. So moving right along, a couple months down from the Hunger Games, we have the Avengers movie, which, yes, after years of teasing us at the end of their other movies, we're finally gonna get to see some sweet, sweet Avengers action. The all-star cast lineup of this movie is just so... words do not describe what I'm feeling about this lineup. There's Robert Downey Jr. reprising his role of Tony Stark, which is essentially Robert Downey Jr. playing Robert Downey Jr., which is basically awesome. And then, while I'm sad to see Edward Norton not returning after his performance in The Incredible Hulk, I'm okay with the Mark Ruffalo casting. I was a little bit reserved, I guess, after the announcement, but after seeing a little bit of the stuff about the movie and Mark Ruffalo's opinions on the movie and what his take is on the Hulk, I'm okay with this. I think he's going to bring a lot of cool stuff to the cast, and I'm looking forward to seeing his performance in the Avengers. Regardless if the movie's good or not, because so often with these superhero movies, so much is in the air just because the audience expects so much. I'm thinking I'm going to personally really enjoy it. I enjoyed the Marvel Universe movies, yes, even Thor, and so I really think it's great. I can't mention the Avengers without mentioning that the writer and director of the Avengers is Joss fracking Whedon, the man behind Buffy, Firefly, and Dr. Horrible, is working on the Avengers with this amazing cast and crew, and it's exciting. Oh, and Joss, if you feel like throwing in Nathan Fillion just anywhere as like a cameo or something, I would be a very happy 20-year-old. Not as happy as if someone picked up Firefly for a couple more seasons, but I'd be pretty happy. And then lastly, of course, we've got The Hobbit Part 1 coming out in December. And need I say more? We're going back to the Shire! There's Ian McKellen, and I'm super excited to see him put his gray robes back on. His Gandalf robes, not gray bathroom robes or anything like that. I don't know. Does he wear gray robes on the norm? That's something I don't know about Ian McKellen. But anyways, it looks to be a fun movie. You know, you've got the huge army of named dwarf characters, which if you can name all of them off the top of your head, then I applaud you. You are a better man than I. And then of course, Martin Freeman is Bilbo, and Benedict Cumberbatch. I've never really actually tried saying his name out loud. I don't know what the pronunciation is. And while I'm personally unsure if Smaug makes an appearance in this first movie, my only fear is that when he does, my Sherlock hat's gonna come on, and I'll be spending the rest of the movie expecting Smaug and Bilbo to go off solving crime riddles, and Smaug ruining all of the romantic ventures of Bilbo. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm a super big fan of Sherlock, and the second season, which is just wrapping up in a week or so, that's top-notch television. That's good, that stuff. But anyways, I've talked my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. If you have a movie you're particularly looking forward to, let me know in the comments below. And other than that, I will see you guys next time.